So can this force field do much of anything? Or can it only block things that are a medium amount of threat? Like, it can't block super strong things, but it can't... But it also can't block super weak things, so anything in the middle is good? That's a very stupid superpower. It's probably a better explanation than that. Lucky Helmet on Rags is also a very good idea. Anybody with self-healing moves is a good idea. Oh, it also refreshes. Hmm. Okay, I might actually pay more attention to this thing then. Not gonna shield not be strong nor weak. Alright, yeah, Lucky Helmet does help here. The force field is very easy to break, being broken by something as weak as a shotgun blast. A shotgun blast isn't exactly weak. Unless the blast you mean is not exactly the pellets from the shell hitting, it's more of something like the vibration and the movement, the force of the kick of the shotgun would be. But whatever hit it doesn't hurt her, we don't really have a limit as what it can block besides like all or nothing power, so essentially imagine it like a shield that can block any attack, but once it blocked it, shield will break. Also, the shield takes like a second to get back up once it's broken unless it's hit within all or nothing power. That actually sounds cool as hell. In this universe, shotguns aren't the strongest compared to a lot of the powers. Fair. But like, something as small as a paper cut would trigger it as well. Okay, that was very stupid of me. Oh god. Um. Nope, nope. Redo. Very stupid idea, I know, but also good lord. Okay. This works. After she got turned into a blob human, her force field changed into the shape of that new body, but once she got turned back, force field remained the shape, which means she had a giant, weirdly shaped force field that she could control. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now that definitely kicks ass. This should work, right? It did! Awesome, awesome. Alright, alright, alright. God, I'm hungry. Where I'm at in the story, she doesn't like using it much as it's directly tied to trauma, but even spoiling it seems she accepts it later on. Good to know. Especially considering that definitely sounds like a super useful power. Good lord. Like being able to project this force field onto whatever or wherever along in a certain radius, of course. It's like being able to share the power with other people. I am fighting heaven. Rex needed to kill Osman. I don't really have any way to revive somebody. Alright, I guess I'm not getting any achievements tonight. God, everybody's so underleveled. Emperor can at will stay around her, but she had more of an area she could control since the force field wasn't adjusted for her powers. That might actually be a double-edged sword. She can protect more things with the force field, but the force field can also take any form of chip damage at a wider range. Oh, sorry, had to yawn really long there. Okay. This one's gonna suck. Oh, this double fucking sucks. Wow. This is the fucking worst. Probably get back to reading the second book though, since where I was at, they're busy dealing with this guy called Teacher who has been a threat since last book and dealing with one of the characters being paid a bill by her parents. Really want to fight the parents. Because the parents were telling people that the character was a villain. Wow, holy shit, that's fucked up. Gonna give him Smokestack the shovel. Alright, since everybody is linked, and none of the enemies are, this should not this turn. Okie dokie. Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Good lord, this is terrible. Why the hell would the parents paint their... claim their kid wasn't a villain in the first place? Okay, that could have been absolutely horrible, but things actually worked out. Good lord, what a horrible fight. Second book, we deal with the aftermath of Good Morning, Golden Space Superman trying to kill everyone and dying. A lot of normal civilians gain mistrust of the superpower people since most of the living villains were given amnesty for helping with the fight. None of the superpowered people will say what happened, and most of the superpowered people aren't helping enough with reconstruction. That would cause a lot of people to become angry at them. Demini! 80% of the population was wiped out in countries... with countries like Britain and Africa being wiped off the fucking map. Good fucking lord. Holy shit, okay. I can see how people would be extraordinarily mad at superpowered people. Nobody's even trying to explain how 80% of the population fucking died in the... Wow. Everyone knows that the space supermen killed him, but they aren't explaining stuff like how did they win for a valid reason. Okay, from what I remember, why would it not be a valid reason to explain what the fuck happened? Okay, smokestacks can get rid of all overflow. Kinda dangerous, but okay. The mini with the lucky helmet would be a very good idea. Unshakable resolve plus the extra stitching could be very nice. Boyle is really good. Boyle is really dying. Give the man a salmon. No, I don't know. Fishing rod, no use anymore. The yellow foam was trash, no use anymore. Indulgence? We have a couple of ways to get rid of overflow, so no use anymore. Plus 5 health on whom, anyways? No use anymore. Health insurance, nobody... We don't have 20 plus coins. Rib of Eve? Yeah, I think this is... a Hein. And the sun was destroyed. Great. Lucky helmet's good. Lucky helmet's good. Shield is really nice. Shield is really nice. Essentially, the main character, so brain dead mess, was essentially body controlling every hero she could against their will and directly killing more people and heroes just to take down the space Superman, only for them to kill the main character in the end. Back to the previous question, the parents thinking the daughter is a villain because she was essentially keeping a gun to their head so they could actually be parents to her and not the terrible people who caused her to get powers, but since everyone hates superpowered people, they are getting more people siding with them. They were abusive parents then, they are abusive parents now, they are... Can the daughter finally pull the trigger though? Would you please do that? And there goes the guppy. Oh god, 80% of the population of Earth is dead, then... Oh my god, keeping up, like, everything that needs to be kept up for the world to properly work would be... Oh god, how the hell are they gonna... people gonna manage that? That was a very stupid idea. Yep, it sure was. Oh, bye, smokestacks. feel it wouldn't work since her powers, essentially she's a tinker, surveillance technology people who specialize in cameras and such. She could easily fabricate evidence. She could easily do that, but she wasn't, making all her proof not trustworthy. Yikes. Okay, that was a win. That was a terrifying, horrifying win, but a win nonetheless. Could she ask for other supers' help? At least. Find a way to, like, leave her abusive parents. Is there any hope for this character's future? Or will she be doomed to be persecuted to the edges of the earth? So how do some people expect every super to do something if not all powers are, like, super useful for keeping up and maintaining the world when 80% of the people are gone? Like, how is building cameras gonna solve with agriculture and upkeeping energy generators and stuff? Currently working with Glory Girl and her mother, who is a top-tier lawyer, to help her sway public opinion. Question: for how long can Glory Girl's effect of people admiring her and or fearing her last? Does it have a time limit, as in, does it fade away, or is it permanent? Because if it slowly fades away, then she can't really use it against people who are extraordinarily angry at supers, because if it fades away, they will eventually figure out, wait, she made me not hate her. Probably as long as they look at her. And as soon as they stop looking at her, they will realize she was using her powers, and they will get even angrier at her. Eesh. Canonically reverse engineered internet because she wanted to talk to people. Okay, in that case, you can probably, like, Can't really think of what that set of abilities could solve, but it can definitely solve some major problems.